It's time for the match game. Hollywood Squares Hour with Helen Reddy. From Wheel of Fortune, Sajak. From Magnum PI, Manetti. Marcia Wallace. Reilly. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Baum.
Hi, guys.
Hi. How are you, Larry?
I'm fine.
You're wearing a gold chain around your neck.
I forgot to take it off.
No, you can leave it on. It's all right. You do your show in Hawaii, huh?
Yeah, on the island of Oahu.
Does that mean tomorrow you have to go back and start filming?
Monday morning.
Really?
Yeah.
So tonight you're going back after the show?
On the red eye.
On the
You
red
feel
eye.
sorry for me, Gene? That
Yeah,
I have to
I do.
take a red eye?
Oh,
Right.
poor baby.
Yes.
Marcia and I do our shows on the island of Burbank,
Yes.
which is very beautiful, isn't it, Marcia?
It's lovely.
The sun is always shining.
it's beautiful.
It's a lovely day here
You've had
today.
it's good
Yeah,
to
are
see that
you
birthday
ready?
delay.
That's the name.
If she's ready, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go over here and ask all of you to join me in a big round of applause for Joe Hecht and Desiree Rohr. Desiree Rohr. Desiree. Now, Joe, we'd like to find out about you.
Well, Gene, I'm from Miami, Florida. I'm new here in Los Angeles, actually a couple of years now. I work for several catering firms as a freelance bartender, and I also work for the Handicapped of LA as a volunteer.
Good for you, Joe. Good luck to you here. Daisy Ray, let's find out about you.
I'm a native Californian. I was born in Pasadena, California. I'm a freelance illustrator. I've done album covers, editorial work, and advertising, and I'm trying to get into the movie poster business.
What does that mean? Oh, make movie posters.
Right.
Yeah. You're an artist.
Yes.
Okay, draw me a picture. That's the
do you
first
want?
question. Draw me a picture. No, I'm only kidding. Now listen, you'll each have 3 chances to match as many of the stars as you can. The one who's done that most often in the third round will be the winner. Go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Joe, you won the toss. You go first, if you would, please.
A, please.
A it is. Now, just because I am talking in a very soft voice doesn't mean you have to do the same thing.
You're nodding off down there, hon?
I've got laryngitis.
Since when?
I don't know. It just happened.
Oh, gee.
Gene, you are a trooper, and we are all.
What a guy.
I don't feel bad. I feel great. It's just I can't talk much. That's all.
Don't waste your
So
voice.
I'll just talk like this, and you
Pace
talk in your
yourself.
normal voices. All right? Here we go. Can you
What
hear
if
me?
we can't hear you? Because I am the oldest panelist.
Fat Frida loves to mail letters. It's no wonder. Before she licks a stamp, she spreads blank on it. Okay? Okay, here we go. Joe? I looked over here a little while ago to see if Joe heard the question, and he said, I don't know what kind of answer we're going to get out of him, but we'll find out. Fat Frida loves to mail letters. It's no wonder. Before she licks a stamp, she spreads blank on it.
A jam?
Jam. All right, Joe, that's a good answer. Must be jelly, 'cause jam don't shake like that. Yeah. Must be jelly, 'cause jam don't shake like that.
Waiter.
Save your voice, Gene.
Okay.
Back.
All right.
Honey.
Honey. Good. Jam, jelly, honey, all those are really good here.
Melted chocolate.
I don't want no trouble here.
Okay.
Because I'm from Iowa, you know. We call it jelly, but other places they call it jam, they call it preserves, they call it marmalade. But you see right there, you got your jam.
Okay, a little jelly or jam.
Well, Joe, I'm sorry, honey, but I said honey.
All right. Helen Honey.
We got another match.
This would be a bigger challenge, I'm afraid. Peanut butter.
Goes with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crunchy. Crunchy.
We'll let him stay for another.
That's why she got a little rotund. All right, Joe, you picked up 2. Not bad for a first round. Daisy Ray, let's see how you do with yours. Daisy Ray, did you know that Pasadena is a bedroom community, your hometown?
It is.
Yes.
Oh,
Sally said.
fascinating.
I'm full of all kinds of wonderful
How many of
information.
those bedrooms have you been in?
Next question. You play. Sally said, my husband, the gardener, really loves his work. Last night, I caught him kissing a blank. Loves his work. Larry, are you finished?
Yeah. I'm your delinquent.
Did you hear the question?
Let's all stare at Charles.
Okay, Desiree. Sally said, my husband, the gardener, really loves his work. Last night I caught him kissing a blank.
Flower.
A flower. Lovely thing. Kissing a flower. Okay, Larry?
I think we got it. A rose.
I don't know. Yes, we
A lawnmower.
Gosh, Charles, we knew he liked his lawnmower, but we didn't know he loved his lawnmower, did we?
Did he say something?
Humor him. The stroke, you know.
Okay.
All right, now listen. He was seriously into his cactus. To kiss a cactus, you really love your...
Very difficult. Very difficult.
That's a perfectly reputable answer. Oh!
That's beautiful.
How
This
dare...
woman doesn't deserve that treatment.
Thank you, Pat. It is
They're
Pat.
expressing themselves. It's beautiful the way they express themselves.
Last night I caught
Get
him
him.
kissing a what?
Yeah, well, Desiree said an answer I would expect from a woman named Desiree, a flower. I said an answer I would expect from me, a lawnmower.
Hey, you like it? Now, wait, hold on.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
They're
You liked
expressing
it?
themselves,
You
John.
liked it when Charles Nelson Riley said lawnmower. What
Well, they
went
like
wrong
him better
for
than
me?
you.
I don't know.
That's showbiz.
Something. What have you got for us?
Okay, well, let's see, Gene. This young lady's last name is Roar, is that correct?
Correct.
Well, I am woman, hear me, Roar. I wrote the same thing Marcia did. Cactus.
Well, my 2 favorite names happen to be Desiree and Ned, so just in honor of that, flower.
Hey, tie score. All right, we got a tie here in round 1, 2-2 the score. Round 2 right after this. Okay, here we go with round 2. Now, since the score is tied and he went first last time, Desiree will ask you to go first this time.
B.
All right, let's see what B says. Old Man Periwinkle said, I may be old, but I still have my little black book. Only now, instead of girls, it's filled with the phone numbers of blanks.
You have to do less acting with that than you used to. I noticed that.
Tell me your answer. You got it. All right, Desiree. Old Man Periwinkle said, I may be old, but I still have my little black book. Only now, instead of girls, it's filled with the phone numbers of blanks.
Rest homes.
Rest home. Good. That's not bad at all, is it? Okay, Charles, she said
I'm
rest
sorry,
homes.
Desiree. You're so lovely. I said doctors.
Doctors is good. Doctors, nurses, rest homes, all that stuff.
Well, he was in even bigger trouble than we thought. Funeral homes.
Okay, John, what have you got?
Yeah, I matched Marcia. Funeral parlor.
Funeral parlor.
Now, hold on a second. This is twice in a row for you guys.
What?
Charles
I want an audit.
Charles just actually turned to me and said, on this program, that answer was in bad taste. Now get a grip.
I was going to put cemeteries.
You were going to put cemeteries. Why didn't you? Funeral parlors is not bad.
I know, but I thought...
You could say that if you want. Rest homes is good, one step removed from a
Rest
funeral
homes
parlor.
is
What did you
lovely.
say there? Yours.
Mine, urologists.
The most creative and imaginative answer. Well done.
This was based on your presentation of the question. Morticians is what I had.
Aha. On his last legs. So, Desiree, I'm sorry about that. Now let's see if Joe scores with his. Hey, here it is. The Godfather said, I never should have had Harry the Hitman cook my Thanksgiving dinner. When he made the turkey, he stuffed it full of blank.
Pass on this one.
God.
What?
You don't write because you play. Give him a hand because we're going to be here all night if you don't.
It is.
Ready? Is it in the slot? Yes, it is. Larry, you ready? Okay, Joe. The Godfather said I never should have had Harry the Hitman cook my Thanksgiving dinner. When he made the turkey, he stuffed it full of blank.
Bullets.
Bullets is okay. All right, Larry.
Blew it. Poison.
Poison. What were you after here? You remember the Godfather. Anything connected with that would have been acceptable here. What do you
He's
say?
Italian. Be careful.
That's right, Charles. Thank you.
See. Now, I love seafood.
So it's a play on words.
Shells.
No, but that's bullets. That's bullets. That's bullets.
Why would...
No?
They're bullets.
He meant.
Shells are
Shells
bullets.
are bullets.
Yes, now come
The judge's decision is final.
What do you want?
Okay. Boy, Hitman, you know, it would be anything connected with the Godfather. Concrete, bullets, and
Yeah,
all
he
that,
wasn't too-
lead, all that stuff.
He was on a decent track, but I said TNT.
TNT would be another good one there.
I said dynamite.
Dynamite would be okay.
Yeah, and I'm on a dynamite.
You have the dynamite. Okay. So, now round 2, we didn't score, did we, folks? But one of us is going to score in round 3, right?
We hope.
Better.
I hope so. So that's the last round. Come back right after this. Here we go with the third and final round. And since the score is tied, and we've been alternating, you went first last time, right?
No, he did.
Oh, he did. So that means you
My
go
turn.
first this time. No, wait a minute. No. You go now.
Oh, I'm not going to
Right.
say anything.
I'll go
Right, that's the
first.
way it is. Somebody else is keeping track of it, and when this little light is on, that means he goes first. So you go first.
I'll pick A, please.
You're going to pick on A. Huh? Okay, Joe, you can pick on A.
I
if you
will.
want.
Okay.
Mark said, last night I dreamed I got married to Dolly Parton. When I woke up, I discovered I was sleeping on 2 blanks. Okay, here we go. Everybody's all ready, Joe? Mark said, last night I dreamed I got married to Dolly Parton. When I woke up, I discovered I was sleeping on 2 blanks.
Well, I gotta hope my mother isn't watching this. I gotta say, boobs.
I don't understand that response. See, he dreamed he got married to her, and he was sleeping alone.
Yeah.
At least I thought he was sleeping alone. What did you think, Larry?
Poor
About what? Oh,
Joe.
2
bumps.
bumps. Okay. Charles?
With a B.
2 watermelons.
2 watermelons. What contribution would you like to make, John?
Well, this is not right anyway, but pillows.
Pillows is good.
The pillows would be good.
Yes.
Je ne sais quoi.
Another pair of pillows.
Pillows would have been good.
Does not have je ne sais quoi.
Yeah.
Booze was tasteless, though,
Joe,
just like funeral parlors.
Pillows.
All right. Now, Desiree, since this is the last question of the last round, all you have to do is match one of our stars to win the game. Let's see what happens here. Did you hear that the Environmental Protection Agency just fined Horrible Hannah?
How fine is she?
Well, they said her blank was destroying the ozone layer. You don't play? All right, here we go. Now, Desiree, did you hear that the Environmental Protection Agency just fined Horrible Hannah? They said her blank was destroying the ozone layer.
Breath?
Her breath. One case of halitosis will win the
Sorry
game.
again, Desiree, darling. I said body odor.
You said that. That's another good answer.
I
That's all
have
right.
to go on record. I don't like these horrible Hannah questions. I want horrible Hank questions, too.
Got that?
Now that I've said that,
John Newstein, you got that?
that didn't stop me from having a tasteless answer, which is also right, breath.
Brett wins the game. Congratulations. Joe, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you, Gene.
I'm going to send some gifts your way from the match game. Joe Heck, ladies and gentlemen. How'd it feel? There's Joe, he's gone. Here comes the rest of the set for Hollywood Squares. We're going to switch to Hollywood Squares. We're going to bring on 3 more celebrities in a moment or so. John and I will trade places. Lots more excitement coming along. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Quasar's stylish video cassette recorder. Combines the convenience of front loading with the performance of a true track 4-head system. Furnished by Quasar. And now, it's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Square. Our quiz from Simon & Simon. Tim Reid. Salli, Julian. Baum. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Square, John Bauman.
Okay, we're going to be right back. And we're going to play Hollywood Squares. There's nothing wrong with my voice. What am I doing? See you then.
And now, John Bauman at the Hollywood Square.
Thank you, Gene Wood. Welcome, everybody, to the second half of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. And here is Desiree Rohr, who roared to victory in the match game. 3 new celebrities, Tim Reid, Salli Julian, and Bruce Baum. Bruce Baum.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, what do you do when you go home? You know, we taped yesterday, and then we taped
Well,
today. What do you do in between?
Last night I got stopped for speeding on the way home. I wasn't speeding, I was just making sure all the numbers on the speedometer were working. But the first thing they do, they make you get out. I was with my wife. They make you get out and they make you do the ABCs. Now, I can't do them unless I'm singing them, so I'm standing on the side of the road going, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. My wife's in the headlights going, do-lang, do-lang, do-lang. But this morning I had a great time. I went to the zoo, and I like to go there and tease the apes with Samsonite luggage. I just kind of like, whoa, come on, get by that.
And you can see the rest of Bruce Baum's act at some other time. Right now, you'd probably like to get on with it and play Hollywood Squares, entertaining as this may be. That's good stuff. Okay, before we get into the game, we're going to say hello once again to our defending champ.
Hello, stars. I'm back.
What, you taking over here now? What's going on? She really knows her way around. Her name is Tony Stewart. She is returning with about $8,000. That'll give you reason to be confident.
Yes, yes.
Now, tell us a little bit about yourself, just as a reminder.
I'm a professional clown and
Right.
puppeteer, and I'll go anywhere they'll ask me. I started it to make money, but I can't stand charging people. So this'll help me.
That's how we all feel.
Listen, you certainly have not been clowning around for a couple of days here on Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. That's a great occupation. Okay, we're going to play this game till you hear the time's up bell. Now the winner at that point goes on to play Super Match. That is worth up to $30,000. You haven't quite gotten into the real big money yet. Today could be the day. Our first game is worth $100, $25 for every square that's captured. Our champion always gets to start. Tony, that's you.
Charles, please.
Charles Nelson Reilly.
In Chapeses, Tony.
Inch possess, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
Do I leave now?
No, that's Armenian for how are you?
But Stuart doesn't sound Armenian.
No, Dad Wiggin is.
I see.
That was my maiden name.
Okay, Charles.
Anything else you want to know? You're the MC.
Charles, you were in a hurry for a banana to ripen. According to Helpful Hints expert Mary Ellen, should you blow dry your banana? Or should you wrap it in a wet towel and put it in a paper bag?
I would think the second one.
You're going to make me say that one again.
No, to wrap it in a cold jam, put it in a because that works for geraniums.
Okay.
And they're so similar, geraniums and bananas.
And I've been blow drying my geraniums.
Charles says you should wrap that banana in a wet towel and put it in a paper bag.
I agree.
You should wrap the banana in a wet towel and put it in a paper bag. And the Armenian cheer rises from Tony Stewart. She is on the board. Okay, you're playing O, Desiree. Pick a star.
Tim, please.
Yes. Tim Reid from Simon & Simon, and of course, formerly from WKRP in Cincinnati. This will be on the air forever.
Let's hope so.
Your lizard gets into a fight, Tim, then runs off, leaving his tail behind.
My who?
Your lizard.
Yes.
Now.
I have a lizard. Come on.
What does his tail do? Does it jump around, or does it stay put?
Calls the police. I don't know. It jumps around.
Agree or disagree that the lizard tail jumps around?
I agree.
The lizard tail jumps around. You were right to agree, and you get on the board. And that is undoubtedly the origin of the expression, leaping lizard tails. Okay, Tony Stewart, there's an X and an O on the board. You are playing X. Make your move.
I'll go with Bruce, please.
Bruce Baum.
Okay. Not a wise move, but then.
Why, I oughta.
Bruce, your dog has just run a mile. Will he be sweating? Or does he only sweat when he's nervous?
Does my dog... Here's a good thing to do with dogs. If you're ever driving around your neighborhood, find a guy that's walking his dog, and just as the dog's ready to go to the bathroom, slow open your car, roll down the window, and go, "Bad dog." Makes a great snapshot.
Bruce's club act right after he answers
I
this
think
question.
dogs sweat on their tongues, and I think that's where they also bring in their moisture on their tongue. So I'm going to say that if he ran I don't remember seeing my dog ever froth, with sweat after he's run. I'm going to say they don't sweat when they run. That he's just what? Just
He only
heavy
sweats
BO?
when he's nervous, then.
Yeah, just when he's nervous.
What do you say, Tony?
I'll agree.
He only sweats when he's nervous. Interesting. The dog only sweats when he's nervous. Didn't know he sweated then?
I didn't know it either.
Okay. Well, you're not sweating, Tony. You
Yes,
got an
I
X
am.
Up there. Desiree, you probably are sweating right at this moment. Pick a star.
Gene to block.
Right. You missed this one. The first game belongs to Tony. Who makes more money, Gene? A plastic surgeon performing a breast enlargement or a Playboy playmate posing for a centerfold?
I have never been present at either occasion, much to my regret. But I would imagine an augmentation would be far more expensive than the fee paid to a playmate.
Okay. So he says a plastic surgeon performing a breast enlargement makes more. Agree or disagree, Desiree? To block.
I disagree.
A Playboy playmate posing for a centerfold makes more. You are right to disagree. You get the square, you do block. Very good playing. Playmates get $15,000. A surgeon only makes about $3,000. Okay, well, we've learned something today. You're going to watch these messages, learn something, and return with us.
Stay tuned for more of the Match Game, Hollywood Squares Hour. Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
Okay, 50-50. 50-50, and Desiree, you have just roared back into the game. Tony, your move.
Larry to block, please.
Yeah. She's got you in a bit of trouble. You missed this one. Desiree takes the game in the lead. Larry Manetti, your girlfriend has chocolate all over her sweater. What will get it out better? Rubbing it with soap and water or scotch and water?
I think scotch and water.
What do you say to block? Agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
Soap and water will get it out better. You should have disagreed with Larry. Your opponent gets a square, and your opponent wins the first game. And she is bouncing up and down. Because she got 3 O's in a row and is off to a lead, 175-50. But there's still plenty of time. Clear the board, take out all those X's and all those O's, and we'll start a $200 game. Tony, your move.
And first, Charles, please.
I was Marcia yesterday.
Charles, does Ronald Reagan have his own teeth, or does he wear dentures?
I think he has his own teeth.
What do you think?
I'll agree.
They're his own.
All right, all right.
You get the square, $25, pretty close game. Desiree, your move.
Larry, please.
Larry Manetti from Magnum PI. You are a hungry eagle looking for food. There is a floundering flounder 3 miles away. Can you see him, or is he safe?
What's a flounder?
Oh, about 3 pounds.
Oh.
Well, you brought her, you flounder.
I would say he can see him.
Yes. He says you can see him. Agree or disagree, Desiree?
I'll agree.
You can see him if you're an eagle. Yes? Okay, you get the square. That's probably the origin of the expression, I am an eagle. It goes about 3 miles at least. Okay, Tony, your move. You play an X.
I'll go with Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn.
All right.
Which has more calories, Gene? An apple or the glue on the back of a 20-cent stamp?
You've come to the right source. I eat stamps daily.
Keeps the postmaster away.
Right. 1 stamp a day will keep the postmaster away. Avoid irregularity. Let's see. An apple. Did you say an apple?
Yes, I did.
I would have to go with the apple. The apple has more calories.
What do you say, Tony? Agree
I've
or
got to
disagree?
go with it. I agree.
Yes, the apple it is. You're right to agree. You get the square. 100 calories in an apple. Big difference. An average of 0.06 calories for a stamp. 6/100ths of a calorie. Desiree Rohr, your move.
Bruce to block.
Of course, the stamps are part of that new Postal Service diet that's out, isn't it?
That's right.
That 3 stamp a day diet?
If you say so, Bruce. How about this one? When a frog swallows, this always happens. Do the frog's eyes blink, or does his tongue pop out?
Whenever he eats? No,
When he swallows.
Oh, when he swallows.
Yeah. You know, if he swallows a stamp or an apple.
Well, you can't swallow with your tongue out unless you want to cut down on the size of your tongue. And I happen to be an expert on frogs. I studied with a frogologist for 3 years. That explains my web feet.
And why you know French.
And I'm going to say that he blinks his eyes.
Okay.
Because usually that little fly is twitting his little wings as it's going down. And I know that makes me blink my eyes.
Okay, this is an important one for you, Desiree, because this is to block. Do you agree or disagree that the frog's eyes blink when he swallows?
I'll agree.
His eyes do blink. Yes, you're right to agree. You get the square and you do block, and that means that we have a continuation of this $200 game after these messages. Right. Okay, if you or your frog blink, you missed Desiree getting a square and successfully blocking. That means it is your move, Tony.
Helen, please.
Right. Helen, ready for an X. Helen, you're pregnant.
Bite your tongue.
Wonderful. We're so happy for you.
This is a beautiful moment. Are you more likely to give birth to a boy or a girl?
Well, I happen to know that there are, I believe it's 46 boys born for every 41 girls. So the chances are greater that it would be a boy.
Agree or disagree, Tony?
I disagree.
Helen is right. It would be a boy, yes. Yes. Your opponent gets that square. It's interesting because you generally think there are more women in the world than men, but according to National Center for
When I try
Health
and get somebody to
Statistics,
take me bowling, that's certainly true.
more boys are born. Mortality rate must be higher in men. Okay, Desiree, that's a break for you. Pick a star.
Tim, please.
Tim Reid. Which came first, Tim, the first pay phone or the first pay toilet?
Depends on what your needs are. First pay phone or the first pay toilet? I would have to say pay phone.
What would you say, Desiree?
I'll agree.
The pay phone came first. You were right to agree. Yes, by almost 20 years. Okay, that's good plan, and she's got a whole mess of O's up there on the board. Tony, her O's don't help you. You're playing X. Pick a star.
Salli to block, please.
Right. You missed this one. The game belongs to Desiree.
Okay.
Salli Julian, you have rough skin on your elbow.
Don't look. Okay.
What does the beauty editor's workbook suggest you do to soften that skin? Now, should you hold your elbow a few inches above a candle flame?
What?
Or should you stick it in a grapefruit?
Okay, let's see now. I feel if you put it over the flame, you'll get rid of your elbows altogether, right? Instead of just rub elbow. And if you saw that movie with Susan Sarandon, right? And she kept putting lemons on her elbows, right?
Weren't our elbows?
And other places. But I think I'm gonna go with, there must be something about citric acid. So I feel that would, yes, definitely grapefruit.
I think she said you should stick your elbow in a grapefruit, Tony.
I agree.
You should stick your elbow in a grapefruit. Amazingly enough, you're right to agree, and you get the square, and you do successfully block. Okay, Desiree, you have 4 O's up there. You're going to pick a star, and should you get a 5th O, you will win the game, whether the O's are in a row or not.
Okay.
Make your move.
Marcia, please.
Marcia Wallace.
Yes.
Who will probably live longer, Marcia? Your average queen bee or Joan Collins?
Joan Collins, I think, has a very good chance of outlasting the queen bees. I don't think they live too long.
What do you think, Desiree?
I'll agree.
Joan Collins will outlive the queen bee. You are right to agree. You get the square, and you do win the game. Joan Collins is already older than most queen bees. Queen bees live only about 6 years. All right, that is a pretty hefty lead for you. You have $500, 125 for you, Tony, but we still have time. We will clear the board once again, and our next game is going to be worth $300. Tony, you get to start.
Charles again, please.
Charles Nelson Reilly. Before a male crab spider makes love to a female spider, he does this. Does he rub his legs together, or does he tie the female down?
An S&M spider. Oh, wow.
Spiders are into leather, are they?
Well, if he rubbed his legs together, he would have trouble deciding which pair to put together, and then she would go. So I would suggest number B, but I forgot what B was. You just left
Tie the
B.
female down.
Oh,
Sport.
definitely, he does that.
Yeah. Okay. Reasoning doesn't count
With
here.
her own legs,
No,
by
not
the
at
way.
all.
He just says he tie the female down, Tony. What do you agree or disagree?
I'm going to disagree.
Ah, he does. He ties the female down.
Everybody knows
Great
that.
Tony.
That is
agreed.
such common knowledge.
You should
You
have
go to
agreed with
school, the
Spider-Man.
first thing they tell you in school is A, B, C, D, and you tie your legs down. I mean, it's so obvious.
By the way, he ties the female down using strands of silk, no
Oh,
less.
boy.
Probably purchased at
hard to
Fredericks of
find,
Hollywood.
Classy spider.
Okay, Desiree, you're ready on the board. Pick a star.
Pat, please.
Pat Sajak. Who spent more time in prison, Al Capone or John Dean?
You know, I don't think Al was in prison all that long. Of course, John wasn't either. I'll say more time. John Dean, probably. Sure.
Agree or disagree, Desiree?
I disagree.
Al Capone spent
Al
more time in
Capone
prison.
would be my
Good
second
playing.
choice.
You were right to disagree. And you get the square. Neither of them spent very much, however. 8 years for Al Capone, and Dean only served 5 months. Okay, serve me a square.
Tim to block, please.
Right. It's really a huge lead if you miss this one. Tim Reid, who's older, Woody Allen or Woody Woodpecker?
See, they both look about the same. Let's see. I would say Woody Woodpecker is older.
To block, do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
Woody Allen is older. No, you should have disagreed. Your opponent gets that square and really romps off to a huge lead. Okay. Woody Allen, by the way, was born in 1935. Woody Woodpecker first appeared in 1940. So Woody Allen is almost 50. Time flies when you're having fun. Okay, clear the board. Move.
Oh, that's out.
Clear the board. Stop the show. Time is up. The winner, $875. She is our new champion, Desiree Roar. Okay. You did it. Congratulations. Now here's what you do. You just troop on over there. This man doesn't speak, but it's okay. He can lead you by the hand. You're going to get ready for your shot at the big money. Tony Stewart.
John, I enjoyed it. Thank you. Thank you, stars. Bye.
There's nothing more to say except that she's leaving here with $8,125. And also leaving here with the terrific personality that she came in with.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Okay, Gene.
All right, John. We'll be back with Desiree and our 9 stars in a moment or so, but we want you to see these messages and then hurry back for a go at the big money.
And now, here to play the Supermatch is Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Gene Wood. Here we go. That is your first time, right?
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
I'm scared.
You're scared? What can we do to make her feel at home?
Give her
I'm
money.
sure you'll come up
Come here,
with something.
Pat.
Nothing here on the air.
Something, dear. Oh,
Give her a little... Thank you.
She still looks scared to me.
No, she's not that scared. You feel better, right?
Yes, I'm better.
Okay. Now, you know you can win up to $30,000 here, and the big money super match, let's have a go at it. We polled a studio audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Blank town. $1,000 for the most popular answer, if you give us that. $500 for the second most popular, and $250 for the third. Any 3 of the 9 stars are permitted to offer a little assistance here. Call on them one at a time.
John, please.
All right, John, think it over and give us a response here to this
Okay.
blank.
I hope this isn't too theatrical. Our Town.
Our Town is a famous Thornton Wilder play of many
Good
years ago.
answer.
in
Good.
motion
Wrong
picture.
show.
Larry, please.
Larry, what do you
Downtown.
think about this blank here? What'd you say?
Downtown.
Downtown.
things will look better there.
All right, now you got 2.
Marcia.
All right,
Uptown.
Marcia.
In Creston, Iowa, we go uptown. We don't
You
go
go
downtown.
uptown?
We go uptown.
Where is that?
Creston, Iowa.
Creston, Iowa. So you got uptown, downtown, and our town. Now, Desiree, you may choose one of those, or you may think up one of your own as the answer.
I'll go with downtown.
Downtown. That's Larry's answer. All right. Let's find out if downtown is up there, and if so, where. We'll reveal the $250 response to begin with. Chinatown is up there. Chinatown. That's a marvelous place to go. The $500 answer says... Hometown. So far, it's 0 stars. Here's the last chance for downtown. Go. Yeah! Now, you got the $1,000, Desiree. Now, that's yours forever. No one can take that away from you. Now it's time for the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing. And after you've made your decision, that star will reveal the hidden number. And then we'll multiply your $1,000 by whatever number is revealed at that time. It'll be a 10, a 20, and up there is 130. And as you make your decision, we'll all hope you get the 30.
Tim, please.
All right, Tim, let's grab the tab and give it a yank.
What do we got?
$20,000 is what you're playing for. A good sum. Okay. $20,000. Now, let's see. You stand on the red dot there, and I'll stand here. And here we go, Tim. Jamie Blank. That's Jamie Blank. You've got one already? All right, Tim's got one. You collect the $20,000 now. If you match Tim, how do you fill in that blank? Jamie?
Farr.
Jamie Farr. All right, Tim. She says Jamie Farr will get the $20,000. It's up to you.
I'm a man of pressure. I don't mind pressure. Besides, I brought an extra pair of pants. I said Farr.
You have $21,875. Congratulations, Desiree. We'll be back with Desiree and our stars right after this. We're going to reveal now which of the stars had the big 3-0. Stars, would you grab the tabs and give them a yank?
Grab your tab.
Here we go.
Yeah. Pull.
Pull.
Remember?
Who had it?
Who had it?
I'm a 10.
Larry.
Larry. Let me ask you one question. Did you know that Tim plays a character called Downtown Brown and Simon when you chose him?
No.
Well, he does. So it was all worked out very well. Gene Rayburn here inviting you to join us next time.
And John Bauman saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. Thanks for a great week, everybody.
A member of our studio audience will receive this KitchenAid mixer. With attachments, can handle most every task, from a single egg white to kneading yeast doughs. It's a complete food preparer furnished by KitchenAid. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, a Mark Goodson television production.